Alamo Winchester, hello. I'm Steve Bessette. I'm the creative manager at Alamo Littleton in Denver, Colorado. Sorry, I'm not trying to yell. I know Andy G likes to yell at you guys in front of all of his intros and not use a microphone. That is fine. I don't want to do that to you, though, as much as I have now started to yell at my own people here in Littleton because of Andy G. He asked us across the Alamo, hey, what do you guys want to program for Winchester? And the first thing on my list was Violent Cop. It's a film that was recently restored by the great company Film Movement, which I know you guys like a lot, and I know Andy G likes a lot. The first time I saw this movie was on a crappy DVD that probably was transferred over from VHS. So the film you're about to see in its proper format, beautifully restored, is going to look amazing on screen. This film is very important. It's kind of a classic no one's seen. The things I think you should pay attention to are things like framing, the editing and lack thereof. Takeshi Kitano, the director of the film, has some shots in here that seem to make time stop in a way that you are drawn into the scene and you are drawn into this space he's creating, and he just kind of keeps going. Like when you think the cut is going to come or when you think the angle is going to change, he throws you for a loop essentially. Also, just the sheer madness and the sheer anger and violence of his character is absolutely astounding. I mean, in the first couple minutes of this film, he's essentially beating up a minor. If you're unfamiliar with Takeshi Kitano, he was famous for being part of a comedy duo in Japan called the Two Beats, where he gets his nickname Beat Takeshi Kitano. So he tried to get into dramatic acting, and it wasn't going super well for him. People still kind of thought he was just kind of like the funny guy. So he started to get into directing, and this was his first film he directed. Essentially, if you want a frame of reference for America, you could say like Johnny Carson all of a sudden during the height of his show started directing something like a film noir or a crime film, or Jerry Seinfeld, deciding to stop doing Seinfeld and direct Heat. It's a very sharp contrast career-wise, but honestly, I think it was for the better. Not to say that he didn't continue to, be known as a comedian and be funny afterwards, but the fact that he stopped doing that for the most part, and then went into these insanely dramatic, violent, just strong-willed crime films. Is kind of amazing. After you watch this, I would highly suggest you check out the rest of his work throughout the 90s. His second film, Hard Boiled, Sonatine is amazing. He's even in the new Ghost in the Shell film with Scarlett Johansson, which is kind of what's keeping me interested in actually watching the film, to be completely honest. But he's an important figure. He's an amazing director, and I really hope you enjoy this very violent, aggressive masterpiece. So thanks, Andy, for letting me program this. Thank you, the good people of Winchester. I hope you enjoy. Goodbye.